For a long time now, one question about AI in marketing has been bothering me. Is the rate of improvement of AI tools making marketing more robotic, or AI is actually making it more human? Whether it's through my conversations with former colleagues working with large businesses or my own experiences as a marketing agency founder, I always find this whole AI and marketing conversation fragmented. On one side, businesses want to adopt AI as they see value in driving down execution time and costs. On the other side, I observe marketers, including myself, finding it hard to show true business value due to the fragmented nature of AI itself. So, what's the answer? That's what this episode is about. So, stick around as we untangle this knot. Let's drag the memory progress bar way left to the 2010s. At a point in time, marketers found themselves becoming obsessed with performance marketing. It was the new buzzword in the world of marketing. I'm talking about that moment when we all started speaking in conversion rates and click through percentages like data analysts. Facebook ads were the new shiny toy that everyone was talking about. Google AdWords, as it was called then, was getting smarter by the day. After decades of spray and pray advertising, suddenly we could track everything. Every single click, every impression, every person who looked at our ad and then bought our product 3 days later. For the first time in marketing history, we could actually prove what worked and what didn't. Marketers could now wear capes to business meetings. As empowering and chest inflating as it was, it also meant that we spent more time as analysts than artists, poring over dashboards, optimizing bids, fine tuning every click. I remember sitting in meetings where we'd spend an hour debating whether a 0.3% difference in click through rate was statistically significant. We got so good at measuring that we kind of forgot why we were measuring in the first place. When did we stop being storytellers and become spreadsheet wizards? Listen, I don't mean to make it sound as if something bad happened. Not at all. It made us more accountable and efficient. Showing measurable results of what we were trying to achieve in hard data was really impressive. We could target better and show the business value of our efforts to the ever skeptical finance guys. It got us more budgets, faster approvals, and better leadership buy in. But somewhere along the way, something curious happened, unknowingly. Our creative meetings started looking like math classes. Our design choices shifted from creating attention grabbing creatives to colorful charts. We were telling more stories in internal presentations than to the target audience. But I can't help wondering, did we accidentally optimize the soul right out of marketing? Were we so busy being data scientists that we forgot to be, well, human? Fast forward to late 2022, and suddenly everyone's talking about ChatGPT. And I mean everyone. Your CEO, your intern, probably your mom. Within weeks, it felt like the entire marketing world had discovered this magical content generating machine. The possibilities seemed endless, didn't they? Blog posts written in minutes instead of hours, social media captions that used to require a brainstorming session now generated with a single prompt. Want to test 20 different email subject lines? No problem. AI could whip those up faster than you could order your morning coffee. For a hot minute there, it felt like we'd found the holy grail of marketing. Remember that feeling? Like we'd finally solved the age old problem of not enough time, not enough budget, not enough resources. But then, well, then reality started to set in. And it wasn't quite as rosy as it was made out to be. Websites that had been ranking well on Google suddenly saw their traffic tank as search engines struggled to figure out what was human written and what wasn't. Thanks to Google's March 2024 update, Google's PMax got loaded with even more AI. Meta Andromeda now powers their ad retrieval mechanism. Search results got flooded with AI generated content. Ad platforms got gamed by everyone using the same optimization tricks. And the whole marketing ecosystem went into this bizarre state of flux. No wonder ad costs started climbing as every brand jumped on the AI bandwagon and flooded platforms with content. And here's something I bet you noticed too. Audiences started getting this glazed over look when they encountered AI content. It was like they developed a sixth sense for detecting when something felt manufactured. Technically perfect but emotionally hollow, you know? The tool landscape became absolutely chaotic. Suddenly, every marketer needed to become a prompt engineer on top of everything else. We went from having few tools to having so many AI platforms that just managing them gradually became a full time job. And then came those conversations that probably gave a lot of us marketing leaders some sleepless nights. If machines could write copy, generate images, and optimize campaigns, why exactly did companies need such large marketing teams? I have heard more than one CEO look at marketing teams as expendable. In a best case scenario, they would throw AI tool names in meetings as a basis for rapid content generation at a low cost. I have personally been privy to certain conversations with a strong dismissive tone. And now, here we are. As the dust is settling, what we are seeing is it's not exactly what anyone predicted. Those AI tools that were supposed to make everything cheaper, turns out all those subscriptions and API calls add up pretty quickly. The learning curve was way steeper than anyone anticipated. I don't know about you, but I definitely underestimated how hard it would be to write a good prompt. A recent research published by Contentful and Atlantic shows that about 38% marketers find cost as a primary barrier to adoption of AI. The study also showed that nearly 48% of leaders worry about security and 43% are concerned about privacy risks when deploying AI. Brand consistency became a total nightmare. While AI has got pretty good in quality, it still has issues with object consistency across multiple images or frames. And when you have multiple team members using different AI tools with varying levels of skill, suddenly your brand voice is all over the place. And don't even get me started on the compliance headaches. Privacy teams asking questions about data, legal departments worried about copyright issues. Even the research team at Contentful and Atlantic also found that roughly 32% marketers assigned a lot of importance to enforcing brand voice, compliance, and quality as AI tools enter the mix. And it should. After all, an AI written ad that veers off the brand or uses dodgy claims can quickly backfire and impact consumer trust. In fact, one cautionary tale is Mango's AI fashion campaign. The ad featured AI generated hyper realistic models that didn't exist, provoking public outrage and accusations of false advertising. Still, AI is here to stay. Its benefits in many marketing areas are quite proven. So, many companies are training their marketing teams on brand safe prompt writing, tone checking, and rigorous editing to keep AI content on message. And perhaps this is most telling of all. We now realize that even the best AI generated content still needed a human to recognize what good actually looked like. The machines could create infinite variations, but someone still has to choose which ones are worth using. Fascinating, isn't it? Looking back, AI has carved a space for itself in all walks of life, and marketing is no different. This new reality where AI is necessary for marketing, marketers are now being required to leverage it and other tech tools to push creativity where it matters the most, the market. What we are witnessing is an evolution in the role marketers are expected to play now. They are now being asked to blend analytical rigor with imagination. Contentful and Atlantic have coined the term evidence based creativity. It's this idea that the best marketers today aren't choosing between being creative or being data driven. They're doing both simultaneously. The core idea behind it is that big attention grabbing ideas should be tested and proven with numbers. Of course, they have recommended this approach backed by research data. Nearly half of marketers now say data analysis and interpretation is the most important skill for their role today. But right behind it, at 40%, is digital experience design. Essentially, the ability to craft compelling, personalized customer journeys that make people actually care. I think most telling data from this research is that 89% of marketing teams are already using AI tools, but only 18% say it has actually reduced their reliance on other teams. AI hasn't eliminated the need for human expertise, it has just changed what that expertise looks like. From this point of view, I feel that the name of the approach, evidence based creativity, needs improvement. It should be called Craft and Calibrate for one simple reason. Performance marketing caused marketers to behave more like statisticians than who they are truly supposed to be, the heart of the organization who can tell the story of the business that customers can relate to. Evidence based creativity sounds more like proving some kind of a point. It's not much of a departure from performance marketing. Proving a point comes from a place of desperation, not empathy. Marketers have been pushed too far for too long to prove a point which takes away the empathy that can help them humanize the brand. In 2025 and beyond, with millennials and Gen Zs, this is more important than anything else. Unless you are an established brand, it's not so easy to find out what your customers are truly seeking aspirationally and personally beyond the product or service. It's not easy for an established brand either. It requires a lot of experimentation with a wide range of combination of pain points, aspirations, desires, and whatever else your customer is seeking. There are free tools like Google Trends and many paid tools that can give indicative data on customer behavior, but that's not enough. What is needed is a mindset of curiosity, empathy, and humility to craft attention grabbing campaigns. That needs a heart, which machines don't have. So, the craft of telling human stories must have precedence over data and the tech that provides it. From this point of view, Craft and Calibrate makes more sense simply because it puts creativity and curiosity first. Data enables the discovery process which would fuel the next level of creativity. It also shifts the focus on educating, informing, or engaging customers, which is the core purpose of marketing. AI can help analyze behavior patterns and spot emerging trends. This enables, not dictates, the creative thinking that actually speaks to what people care about. AI helps generate the initial content drafts, but the marketer refines them with brand voice, cultural context, and emotional resonance that only humans can provide. If you take a few steps back and think about it, we are actually in the middle of a creative renaissance in marketing, and it's powered by AI. This emerging approach of craft and calibrate is a tango dance of creativity between AI and humans. From a marketing point of view, we are living in exciting times where technology amplifies rather than replaces human creativity. For brands, the opportunities are incredible. You can create genuinely personalized and even immersive experiences at massive scale. You can test creative ideas faster than ever. You can understand your customers more deeply and respond to their needs more quickly. However, succeeding in the market requires completely rethinking the relationship between humans and machines. The winning companies won't be the ones with most AI tools. They'll be the ones that best combine AI capabilities with human insight. For us marketers, this means developing new technical skills while doubling down on uniquely human capabilities. Yes, you need to learn prompt engineering and understand how AI systems work, if not already. You also need to understand how to orchestrate AI into your processes to achieve better efficiency. But you also need to get better at the things AI can't do: emotional storytelling, cultural intuition, strategic thinking, and creative risk taking. You know that cheesy stock photo of a robot shaking hands with a human that we have all seen a million times? I used to roll my eyes at it. But honestly, the Contentful and Atlantic research suggests we are actually living through that moment right now. This picture of a collaborative future between AI and marketing clearly means that old ways of marketing are obsolete. Marketing teams need to be more nimble and hybrid. They'll leverage AI to crunch data and automate mundane tasks while doubling down on what makes brands human: storytelling, emotional resonance, and authenticity. Brands themselves will need to adapt. Customers today love personalization and transparency. They care about who's behind the message. If AI is used, the brands that win will be those that use it to deliver genuinely better customer experiences and are open about it. If AI means faster service, better offers, or more engaging content, it can build loyalty. But if it breeds generic or deceptive messaging, expect a backlash. This means that marketers must monitor and guard brand trust closely. Business leaders are already adopting AI focused frameworks to ensure success. Nearly half of organizations now require AI training and clear brand guidelines for AI output. Success is getting measured through a combination of data and brand metrics such as audience engagement, speed to market, and content quality. Ultimately, the collaboration between humans and machines can be expected to drive great marketing outcomes. We are moving well beyond the era of blind performance chasing. It is giving way to an era where performance and purpose coexist. AI is pushing marketers to rediscover the human side of our work: empathy, imagination, and inspiration. So, the model of craft and calibrate can be very handy in adapting to and succeeding in the new world where AI and humans work together. I think this isn't the end of human marketing. It's the beginning of marketing that's more human than ever before. I'm so curious to hear your thoughts on this. Have you experienced this shift towards more human creativity in your own work? Are you finding AI is freeing you up to be more creative, or are you feeling more constrained? Hit me up on social media or start a conversation in the comment section. I'd love to continue this conversation with you. Talk to you in the next episode.